Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, you guys. I am Mr. Show Out TV, and I'm the host of the Sober Gang Experience podcast, and also the host of the Sober Gang Experience podcast on YouTube as well, where I talk about my journey from addiction. Yes, 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 yes. Let me give myself a round of applause for that. Yes, I'm 2.5 years clean. I'm 2.5 years clean. Alcohol was my drug of choice, you guys. And I know it's a lot of people out there that probably has went through similar situations with me. I had to figure out um, what I was going through, right? Right. And I figured it out, right? And I went and got treatment. And that was the best decision I ever made in my life was to go to treatment. Like I said, I'm 2.5 years clean. And that is why I created the Sober Gang Experience YouTube channel. This right here, this channel is my bag up channel. So thank you guys. Thank you guys for tapping in with me today. But I'm gonna need you men to come to the front of the congregation today. As my boy Anton Williams would say, Anton Daniels, excuse me. I hope he don't get me. Anton Daniels would say, I need my men to come to the front of the congregation today because we need to have a discussion. We need to have a discussion. It's a lot of men out there today in today's era. They really are taking this simping to a whole nother level. You got married men, and I'm talking to the men today. You married men need to stop simping over your wives as much as you do on social media, right? Right? It's making you look weak. You got men on here that every day on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they is expressing to the world. Y'all don't hear me. They be expressing to the world how much they love their wife, how much she means so much to them, how much they can't go a day without her. Men, you need to stop simping over your wives like that on social media. It's making you look weak. You need to get back your masculinity. You need to get your balls back. And I'm gonna tell you why you need to stop doing it. Because you got vultures out there that is lurking, flying around in these YouTube skies and on social media skies. They flying around waiting to backdoor you. They waiting for you to make a scripted post, what they call it, encrypted post about how things is falling apart. Now you men be on here simping way too damn hard over your wives. And ain't nothing wrong with telling the world how much you love your wife. But when you find out, that your trophy wife and your picture perfect wife ain't so perfect, that's when you want to go on Facebook, social media, and make these encrypted messages about how you finna start being a 304 again. How you ready to get back in your bag, how you ready to go back and hit the streets and start being a hoe again, right? Right? See, a lot of you men out there are trying to live up to expectations. You're living up to these social media expectations. Live in your truth. When you guys be posting up here how you living, how everything is so picture perfect, and then when things go wrong, you want to run to God, right? They want to run back to God. They want to make all these posts about God and spirituality and things of that nature. Some things are better left private. Because when you making all these posts and you sharing to the world that you and your wife is living this picture perfect life, picture perfect marriage, picture perfect jobs, picture perfect cars, you got to live up to those expectations. And you men are setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up to be embarrassed. Because when you find out that picture perfect and trophy case wife that you have or significant other that you have ain't so picture perfect, you want to run to social media and start crying and run to religion and post about God. Y'all don't hear me. And it's a lot of men that be doing it. A lot of men be doing it. Stop sharing to the world everything. Some things are made for to be private, right? I had a situation one time, right? When I was going through some things, and me and my significant other, see, I don't put all my business out on YouTube. But when me and my significant other was going through some business, right? Going through some downfalls, it was one moment in time. And we told ourselves that we'll never do this, right? We told ourselves that we'll never go on Facebook and bash each other. And we did that one time. And there was a lot of family members that called me and messaged me and were like, look, y'all need to stop that. Y'all better than that. Y'all got kids. Y'all stop that, right? And we did. I had to catch myself, right? Right. But see, I don't live up to no expectations. I don't try to put on social media and show the world a way of life that I'm not living. I be myself. And with me being myself, I can have points in my life where I'm not doing right, right? And to certain people, that's regular. That's regular people. You got some men on here and some individuals that try to portray a life that everything is good. The marriage is a-okay. You men, stop it. You're making yourselves look weak. Get back your masculinity. In the words of Donald Trump, what he used to say, I can't say grab her by the P word, but men, grab yourself by the BALLS and get back your masculinity. It's okay. Now, granted, it's okay for you men to be showing your wives and talking about how much you love her, you can't be without her. That's okay. And I'm not here to try to tell you guys what to do. You know, I'm not here to try to tell you guys that you shouldn't do that. But I'm trying to tell you guys that when things start to go wrong, it makes you look bad because you don't portray to the world. You don't showcase to the whole world that you got a picture perfect wife, right? You got a picture perfect life and everything is okay, right? 3 weeks later, you're posting these encrypted messages about how you should have knew this that your wife or your significant other is a different person. Now she's a different person now, huh? Because you don't found out something. You don't found out something, right? That picture perfect person, that picture perfect wife ain't so picture perfect at all. This she's human. And that's what I'm trying to tell you, man. We are human. People are human. People will not always be perfect. It's not, no one on this earth is perfect except God Himself. Y'all don't hear me, right? So stop trying to live up to these expectations that you is putting on these social media sites, right? You men need to get back your masculinity. It's making you look weak. Every day, you posting about how much you love your wife, how much you love your significant other, how much she means to me, how much I can't be without her. And she's probably sitting over there like, yeah, I got him. I know he ain't going. I know he ain't going nowhere. Men, listen. A woman will do whatever the hell she want to do at the end of the day and still love you and still come home at night and still tell you she love you. While you making these posts, it's probably And I'm not saying this goes on all the time because I know that there are some good marriages out there. And there are some good wives out there that don't go and cheat and do the right things. But to some of these men out there that be trying to portray that their life is picture perfect, stop trying to portray that life. Everything is not picture perfect. Now, I had a friend guy of mine, right? He called me. He was going through some things. This man has been married for over 16 years. And he told me, look, man, I just need to talk to you. And I was like, okay, let me hear it. And he was telling me about how his wife, right? How he always uploaded posts and pictures about how good she was and how he couldn't be without her, and blase, blase, and she mean the world to him, right? Come to find out, a few days ago, she left her phone at the house by mistake. And I told him, I said, man, you went through it, did you opened her phone? He said, yeah, man, I went through it. I said, what made you do that? He said, out of curiosity. He went through her phone, right? And found that she was texting another man. In those text messages, he uncovered that she was having an affair, right? She was telling the other dude, the side guy, when he went to work, what time to call her, and everything. He was hurt. He was like, man, I put on social media, I done told everybody how much I love her and how much my wife mean so much to me. Man, now I look embarrassed, man. I told him that I told him, man, it happens to the best of us, bro. I said, don't leave your wife, man. Work it out. Y'all got too much invested. Go get marriage counseling. And he said that is exactly what he planned on doing. He do not plan on leaving his wife. But he said it made him feel less of a man and it made him feel embarrassed because all this time he was portraying to social media that everything was perfect in their household and that his wife was perfect and that she couldn't do no harm. Come to find out, she was backdooring him the whole time. Not the whole time, but she was cheating. She was having an affair. That's what I'm trying to express to some of the men right now. You guys stop simping on social media so hard about your significant others, about your wives. Because everybody do not need to know everything that goes on in your household. Some things are better left private. Me and my wife get into it, right? And we get into it. We have our spats and we get into it with each other. But I'm not finna bring it to social media. I have done that in the past. And I found out that these vultures, the vultures around social media, they be lurking, right? And they ready to see one of your scripted, encrypted posts and your post on Facebook or Instagram. They ready to see that so they can be like, okay. So now I can slide in her DMs real quick and ask her, is she okay? Right? Is everything okay? Men, stop doing it. You guys, stop with this simping so damn hard. Right? And when things go wrong, now you making posts about God and you know what I mean? Now you want to run to religion. When you find out that your picture perfect person, your picture perfect wife ain't so picture perfect. Now you want to run to social media. You want people to feel sorry for you. You making these encrypted posts about you finna get back and hit the streets. This person didn't know what she had. I didn't know what I had. I should have learned my lesson. Now I figured out that I'm all, now you making all these encrypted posts, man. And everybody's looking at you, really laughing at the same time. They looking at you if they love you. You got family members and people probably reading these posts like, what's going on over there? Just last week, they was in love. Just last week, they was hugged up. Just last week, he was telling the world, y'all don't hear me. He was just telling the world how much he couldn't be without her and how much he couldn't live without her. But see, ain't nobody's perfect, right? Nobody is perfect. People have flaws. People will mess up. And when you go on Facebook, you showing the world this picture perfect wife, picture perfect house, picture perfect job. Everything is so great. You're trying to live up to these expectations. You showing the world that everything is okay, and you living up, and you're trying to live up to expectations. And then when things go bad, it makes you look embarrassed because you setting yourself up for failure. You is setting yourself up for failure, trying to portray something that you're not. Men, we need to stop setting ourselves up like that. It's okay to love your wife and tell the world. It's okay to do that. Stop simping so hard. And then you realize that everything is not so picture perfect. You want to double down on everything you said, right? So, man, we need to get back our masculinity. I know in this day and era, a lot of men, I'm trying to say this the correct way. It's a lot of men with these femininity traits, right? The roles done changed in the last 10, 15 years. You have more women that is more masculine, and you have more men that is more feminine. The roles have changed, right? But men, we need to get back some of our masculinity. We need to start standing on business again. We're losing a lot of good men. We're losing. I mean, we need to start standing up and getting back in front of things, right? Back in the day, you would see more women, right? And I'm not being a feminist or anything like that. I just want to speak to the men, and I want to bring the men to the congregation, come to the forefront, because I'm starting to notice that it's a lot of men that is totally simping out of control over their wives on social media. And then they find out that their picture perfect wife and their picture perfect life is not so picture perfect. Y'all don't hear me, right? That is what's going on. It's a lot of that going on, right? So I'm telling you, men, right now, stop trying to live up to expectation that you are setting yourself up for. See, I don't try to live up to nobody expectations or no standards. I just do me, right? My flaws and all, I show to the world. I'm not perfect. My relationships are not perfect. My life is not perfect. And I don't try to live that. But you got a lot of men out here that is really trying to portray that. And they are trying to live up to these expectations. Oh man, I showed the world that our life is perfect. I be showing the world that my wife is the greatest wife of all time, right? I gotta live up to the expectations. I gotta post a picture with her every day. I gotta post a good quote, an inspirational quote about her every day. You're simping too damn hard, bro. And it's making you look weak. It's making you look weak, right? And then when things go wrong, you want to double down on everything. You want to now you want to go back and do what you used to do. You know, you making the encrypted messages about how you finna start doing you. I finna start doing me again. Nah, brother, sit your tail down. Sit your ass down and go figure out where you went wrong at. Cause everybody know you ain't going nowhere. I'm telling you, I had to talk to my friend about that. He told me that, and I told him, I'm like, listen, I might make a video about this. He told me, yeah, man, go ahead and do that. He said, because there's probably some people out there that probably need to hear this. I said, bro, I told him, I said, you were simping too damn hard. I said, I was seeing all those posts. Hey, we laughed about it, right? We laughed about it. He said, yeah, man. He said, but I never thought that she a cheat. I said, man, people are human. People make mistakes. That will happen. But when you let the public and everybody into your life, it becomes everybody's business. And then you try to live up to those expectations. You can't live up to those expectations because nobody is perfect. You got to understand this, man. No woman is perfect. No woman. I don't care how many kids you got by her. I don't care how long you guys been married. No woman is perfect. Right? Right? And it's okay to put your woman on a pedestal and label her as a trophy and honor her for all her greatness. I love that because I do the same. But when you sip too hard and you're doing it every day, every chance you get, it's supposed to about your life, your wife, everything is picture perfect. When deep down, when you close them doors at night, ain't nothing perfect. You're trying to live up to some standards and expectations that you set your own self up for by making all those posts. Now, every time somebody see you in the streets, they be like, man, y'all got a good relationship. I want a relationship like y'all, man. You and your wife, man, y'all doing it, y'all doing that. You're setting yourself up. No woman is perfect. Nobody is perfect. Only perfect person in this world is God himself. Y'all don't hear me. Right? And then when your men get embarrassed, when you find out that your wife probably doing something, or your girl probably doing something, or your picture perfect wife and your picture perfect life ain't so picture perfect, you want to run the social media and run the God. Then y'all be trying to make posts about God and God this and I listen. Just some things are better left private. You ain't got to simp so hard over your significant other on social media, man. Listen, stop that shit. Stop that. It's making you look weak. Them are feminine characteristics. Women do that a lot. And I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything like that. I'm just trying to bring the men to the forefront today. Y'all come to the front of the congregation today, man, and listen to me. Stop that, right? Stop making yourself look weak. Stop trying to live up to expectations. Just be yourself. And then when things go bad, or you might split, and you find out something that your wife doing, and now you're looking crazy. Now you're ready to go run the streets at an older age in your life, and you need to be sitting your ass down some damn where. It's not looking good. So I'm trying to tell the men today, stop simping so damn hard over your wives on these social media sites because it's making you look weak. It's making you look weak. Get back our masculinity, right? Right. And that's what I have for today, you guys. And I hope you guys out there, I hope somebody gets something from this, take something from this, and use it. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. My relationship's not perfect. I don't try to live up to nobody's expectations. I don't set myself up like that because I know at any moment anything can happen. And then you on social media doubling down on everything you said. Then 3 weeks later, y'all back together, and now she's the world again. Stop setting yourself up to be to get embarrassed and look bad and look like and look like the biggest simp in the world, right? Because I know it's some men out there that got these wives But on social media, they the biggest simps, man. They be simping, and I just be looking at this shit like, really, really, picture perfect, huh? Picture perfect, right? But that's what I have for today. You guys, thank you guys for if you all was rocking out with me today. That's what I have for today. And I was just wanted to bring the man to the forefront. I'm not trying to bash anybody. This is not this just I'm trying to talk to the guys today. This live, especially for the guys. Thank you guys for rocking out with me and continuing to pour into me as I continue to pour into you guys. Thank you for continuing to rock out with me. I will have in the link in the description box. I will have the link to my addiction channel where I share my story about my journey from addiction to recovery. I'm almost 3 years clean, and I talk about my journey from addiction to recovery. Right, that channel is very, very personal to me, and I would love for you guys to go over there and subscribe and share my journey and see what I do over there too. I interview a lot of people from around the world, and they come on my platform and we talk about addiction. We try to inspire and motivate people that is battling, that is in current active addiction. I will have the link in the description box. The Sober Gang Experience. Y'all continue to rock out with me. Like I said, we probably 6 months into this channel right here. The comments is not coming live, and we doing great. Thank you all who continue to support me. Thank you all who go over there and support me on my Sober Gang Experience channel. Thank to all my new subscribers and my long time subscribers. We continue to rock out. 2024 has been a great year. We're going to continue to remain sober. We're going to continue to remain clean, and we're going to continue to inspire a lot of people battling addiction. That is what I'm aiming for. Thank you guys for today. Today's been an awesome show. Like I said, let me go and get this live a clap of audience. Yeah. Thank you. I'm finna go and get up out of here. 21 gun salute. Let me pay my bills real quick.
You're now rocking with the best show on YouTube. This episode is sponsored by my hit hoss. Smash the like button. The show begins now.
Man, look, you men out there, look. Get back our masculinity. Stop simping so hard on social media. Peace, love to everybody out there that continue to rock out with me. I love each and every one of you guys. Continue to smash that like button. Hit the like button right now. Share the live stream. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe right now. I'm Mr. Show Out TV. Peace, love, happiness to everybody out there. See you guys on the next one.